What the? Hello? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. When does this switch back to my screen? Hold on, guys. There we go. Bang. Hello. Welcome back to another week of trading. I'm happy to be back with you guys. I'm going to post this on Instagram, get some people in here. Let's get this chat running crazy. Let's start talking the charts. I hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. Let's start cooking this week. I'm excited. And we have a good economic calendar as well. We have a good economic calendar. We have price at all-time highs on indices, but obviously that's okay. We can make some adjustments based off of those conditions. But I am excited for this new week. I hope you guys are too. And hopefully we can make some money. But like, comment on the stream. Let's get a lot of engagement today. I want to see a lot of comments, a lot of questions. I want to help you guys in any way that I possibly can. Putting this on my story right now. Just give me 1 second. Live on YouTube. All right, that's up now. Now let's raise the desk so I can start standing. Raise the desk so I should start standing. Did you guys all have a good weekend? Good weekend or what? Good weekend or what? Good, good. All right. So, did you guys take any trades today? I'll tell you right now, I did not. I did not take any trades today, but there was something that just occurred just now on the 15-minute from a 1-minute perspective. But this is nothing that I could really even care to trade. Like, look at this 1-minute chart right now, and my God, this is not it. This is not it. So I'm going to put in my Discord that we are live on YouTube. Live on YouTube. Q&A reading price. All right, cool. So what did we do today on index futures? Today was a meme coin on the Dow Jones and a dump off on NASDAQ. And from you guys that already know this, whenever I say that the triad of index futures, NQES, Dow Jones, what is – oh, wait, 1 second. I forgot that I need to do one possible thing. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. But when I say this, NQ will either be the weakest or the Dow Jones will be the strongest or vice versa. NQ the strongest, Dow the weakest, ES will always be in the middle. That is the case 99% of the time. And what happened literally today on index futures? Literally what happened? Exactly this. NQ weakness, Dow was a meme coin at the open. That's literally exactly what happened, verbatim. All right, let's see. Hold on. Get this recording. All right. Solid. Gold longs. I was watching or paying attention to gold longs. The only thing that I just don't like is the fact that there's SMT at these highs with silver. So whenever there's an SMT at the highs and you're looking to target an opposing liquidity pool, the trade in the direction of that draw that you're framing will be high resistance liquidity, in my opinion. I had an idea for this week that I wanted on gold, but I didn't get it. I wanted to long gold yesterday. Gold was my high probability setup on Monday, but the reason why I couldn't capitalize on the trade was this. So obviously we just blasted at the open of the day. I had this daily inverse fair value gap marked off on gold here. And what I wanted to see was this daily inverse fair value gap get tagged to then price go higher. That also in that inverse fair value gap on the daily was a 4-hour bullish fair value gap here. So I wanted to see price come down into that gap and then long from there. And that's what my trade was going to be. I wanted to do that. But no, I didn't take any trades today. So I'll go over why I didn't take any trades today. So we had 9:45 news. We had Trump supposedly speaking, and we also have Jerome Powell speaking in the PM session after 12 o'clock. So when we get done our live stream, we're going to witness whatever Jerome Powell wants to do next or whatever he wants to say for whatever news he's trying to drop on our heads. But this was nothing that I could even possibly care about. I called a banger trade yesterday. I already put the breakdown on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch that, go right ahead. But yesterday I called a long on the Dow Jones, which was stupid clean. But this is the reason why I didn't take anything today, or I don't want to take anything today, and this is not in my interest. So what did we do in the overnight session? Asia consolidation, London consolidation, New York open just dropped at 9:30. And when we have no news prior to 9:30, I have to wait for 9:30 to come in and do its damage. Let me know what is the 9:30 open going to do. And then we also had 9:45 high impact news. So I waited for the 9:45 high impact news to come in as well to give me an idea as to what price was going to do next. What did 9:30 open do? 9:30 open just dropped us lower. There was no clean manipulation. There was nothing that I could utilize as pure high quality setup from here. I literally didn't see anything that looked good to me at all. This was just a drop with nothing, no manipulation prior to then drop after. I couldn't do that. I didn't want to do that. And what did the Dow Jones do right at the open? Dow literally just pumped higher, taking out the highs that I want to target on NQ. NQ was relative equal highs at the all-time highs objective. That's what I wanted to get for an objective today. I didn't get that. Therefore, I wasn't going to trade anything because I didn't have a displacement after the manipulation lower within this hourly and 4-hour fair value gap. There is an SMT at the 4-hour candle lows that's there, but I don't have anything past that point for me to be like, this is high probability. This looks good. I could capitalize on this and risk something. Yesterday, I made money. I don't want to give that money back that I made from the clean trade from yesterday. I'll break down the trade yesterday as to comparing what price action did then compared to what price action did today, because Yesterday was picture perfect clean. This is not something that I would call clear or high probability, because also another reason why price is kind of slow, lethargic, it could be the reason behind Jerome Powell, but it could also be the reason because yesterday was a big expansion move. After expansion comes consolidation. I wouldn't be surprised if today's daily candle on NASDAQ stays as an inside daily bar between the previous daily low and previous daily high. If we get that, then we'll have a daily bullish fair value gap that we could utilize for a trade for tomorrow. Or if price for when Powell comes on at the PM session and you guys are still looking at price, I have this this horizontal line marked off. This is discount or equilibrium of this range from this high to this low. So that is 50% of the range. So if price wants to trade back into discount and then frame some sort of displacement after that, then maybe this could be the opportunity from like that point. That's something that you could also frame or look after for right now. So that's the reason why I didn't do anything today, because nothing that price offered within the volatility injections for 9:30 open and 9:45 didn't give anything that I could be interested in. It just looks like a consolidation, expansion, now consolidation, and nothing that like provides clean entry model mechanics that match my criteria. And you should be okay with not taking anything when price doesn't fit everything perfectly for you. My Twitter is literally just my name, Matt Loeber. Or you can look up Sniper with the $sign, but look up Matt Loeber and you'll find me. You'll find me. I want to show you guys what I did though yesterday in comparing price from this to an actual clean high probability execution. So note how from the beginning, the only thing that we have right now on this day was an SMT at the previous daily high that happened after 9:30 open. I don't understand. Wait, Luke, what did you say? I didn't even read the chat. And I haven't even looked over. I was just rambling and yapping. Luke, repeat your question. What did you say, bro? What'd you say, dog? My bad if I didn't. Yeah. Luke, where's your question? If you don't mind answering, type your question again, bro. I don't see where it is. Oh, wait. Was torn between directions. Was very. I still don't see a question. Is my chat bugging out? ES is the worst out of the three right now, bro. Don't even bother looking at this thing. What's the account you use when Trump is talking? So you can utilize Truth Social, which is like Trump's app that he like posts all of his shit on. Like this is what it looks like. It's literally just him like nonstop. Yeah, it's like his Twitter, bro. Looks like that. Truth Social. And then I just have his notifications on. That's basically what I got. Or you can follow the White House. Oh, that's what you were asking. My bad. My bad. My bad, Luke. I didn't see the question. But yeah, Truth Social. There should be no like eagerness or anxious like feeling in your body right now that you're nervous that you're gonna miss a move. especially with Powell speaking in 1 hour. Like, do you want to be in the market when he's speaking? Also, is this does price right now look exactly like it's preparing for your model to present? 99% chance no. 99% chance no. Now, I want to show you guys what I did yesterday comparing this to high probability. So what I did yesterday was a long on the Dow Jones. Now I'm going to replay price on this daily. And I'm going to go back here. Now, note the daily highs and lows. Compare the three, and you'll see that the Dow Jones took out the previous daily low from Friday, while the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ did not, just like that. So this is a daily time frame. Since I figured out this cracking correlation on the daily between the previous daily lows, I can now go down to the 1 hour chart and look to see what is going on in price inside of this daily SMT here, because I'm looking for a forever model setup and a reaction from this daily SMT at the lows with Friday. So let's go down to the hourly chart and see when price did this exact thing that we're looking at. All right. So I'm going to replay price again, come down here. So there was no news yesterday. And this is the previous daily low. So we were reliant on what are we reliant on for a volatility injection when we have no news? 9:30. So 9:30 is what we're focusing on. Now we are on, this is 3 a.m. Let's go to the session. All right, here's 8 o'clock, or there's 9 o'clock. Boom. So what does 9 o'clock do within that 9:30 open driver? 9:30 comes in and does the damage. It actually provides the manipulation. Oh, I was like giving a rhetorical question for people to answer, but like it's good that you are answering, obviously. So this is now an SMT like I labeled before on that daily, like this. Boom, boom, just like that. And obviously, you can see NASDAQ was the leader in the beginning, showing its strength, already taking out that Asia high. But if I go to, well, actually, before I even go to the 5-minute chart to show you like my execution, look at the hourly chart here. And what did price literally do? We had an SMT on a daily time frame, lower low here. We had a short-term low that was ran by what? Short-term low was ran by a down close candle here. Boom. So what is that now? That is a high probability bullish order block right there. That is my order block that I want to use to frame a trade off of. That is what I want. Yeah, and can I ask the question again? Because there's a lot of comments that I don't see. But this is literally my entry POI. Look at the next 5-minute candle. What does it do? Comes down, kisses that OB opening price, and explodes. Literally explodes. This is where I got into my trade right here. But then let's refine it a little bit more to the 5-minute chart. Also, compare these three. Look at NQ, look at ES, and look at Dow Jones. Which one out of the three is more feasible to get into the market? The Dow Jones. This one is much better compared to NQ and ES. Why? Because we have a manipulation leg here with a V-shaped recovery and creating an SMT at a key level, the previous daily low. We have a leg lower, then we have a drive higher, displacing, confirming an inverse fair value gap, confirming the order block, the hourly order block, and the M5 bullish breaker block here. We kiss and go and explode. That is it. That is literally it. Today, in my opinion, is not a day to trade. In my opinion, I don't like today. Not a fan. Not a fan of today. Not a fan, my friend. And today, this whole open Like, look at this is just so. This is complete another dog doo doo. We've had chopped consolidation. The only time we've had a singular displacement move creating a fair value gap was the open at 9:30. And then the Dow Jones was also the only thing was you would have had to buy before the open and just ride that meme coin ripper higher. Like, this was nothing that I could do at all. Literally nothing. Literally nothing. Angel, where is your question? Can you ask the question? Where is it? You're asking me to ask. You have a question, but you never asked it. Like, ask the question, bro. I bet you I could guess where you. Oh my god. Like, if you don't ask if you just say, "Can I ask a question again?" I probably just won't answer it then. Like, just shoot the question, bro. Is there any chance for buys after price breaks this 15-minute fair value gap? Are you talking about the 15-minute bearish fair value gap? Like, if we inverse this, is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Any day that Jerome Powell speaks, it's usually a boring day. But also, it's a boring day because price expanded crazy yesterday. That's another reason why. Wait, you've been trolling this entire you mother. All right, I see how you're coming now. I'll get it. Trying to mess with my head on a day that I'm watching price like I'm watching paint dry. I've messed up, gang. I've messed up. But price did nothing overnight. Massive expansion day yesterday. You'll anticipate price engineering liquidity on both sides. But obviously, the drop lower at 9:30 open, I'm not shorting at all-time highs. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not shorting at all-time highs. Not doing it. I still have to do – I have my Fort Lauderdale vlog that I didn't upload. I still need to upload that. I'm going to EDC Orlando in November, and I'm going to vlog that whole thing, like the EDM festival, and I'm going to post that on YouTube. It's going to be probably the coolest thing ever. It'll be so sick. So I'll have another vlog that I'll actually post because I have another one that I didn't. I don't know why. I'll have that vlog posted probably after I get back, like mid-November. If anybody wants to go and meet with me in EDC Orlando for that festival, let me know. I still would like to see today go to these highs because these are clean relative equal highs. And there is a 4-hour SMT at these lows within that 4-hour gap. But obviously, that's very small like this. And there's no like structure behind this move. And the 5 minutes, like, just consolidating dog shit. Like, I would definitely be looking to take a long here if I had some sort of structure for an entry mechanism. I don't even have a 5-minute inverse fair value gap here. Like, I really don't got nothing. Who's typing W? Yo, stop spamming W. Do that at the end or something. My favorite music artist. I like. I mean, I'm big on like EDM right now. Are you talking? Wait, you say house music artist? I like Knock too. I like. Okay, if you type W again, I'm putting you in timeout. Uh, Knock two and James Hype I like a lot, and I like Max Dean and Luke Dean, and who else do I like? I like. Ian Asher's a new one that I actually came up on. I'm transitioning to going on bulk. I kind of want to, but I kind of want to do like a lean bulk. Like keep my carbs or keep my calories low, just bump my protein up like 10 to 20 grams. Cuz like we're getting into the cold season here, so I think it's time for me to time for me to put on size. Also, I need to get up to a 315 bench. I love James Hype. James Hype is so tough. And I think that he's like a lot of the DJs are like they're press play. They just press play and then they just flick their wrist. Like James Hype actually mixes on stage. Like he's good. I take these protein shakes called Nurries and they're really good. They're like protein milkshakes. No, I didn't take any trades today. Today's just been like so dry and dull. This has been so boring. I mean, it was kind of anticipated when you wake up and you see price didn't really move more than like what is this like from this high to this low? Like our range was 54 points from Asia, London, and the only time that we actually started moving was the open at 9:30 and then after the 9:30 open, we have done nothing. Like literally we've done nothing for the past like hour, 2 hours. Yeah, we've done absolutely nothing. We've done absolutely nothing. Yo, you know, you guys like Fred again? Fred again's really good. Fred again has a song with Skepta. And I saw it live in New York. Sorry, not in New York, Brooklyn. It was so fire. Victory Lap, this song. You guys know that song? Search that up. If you like Skepta, look that up. Victory Lap with Fred again, Skepta, and Plaque Boy Max. You guys probably know that song. My bench now is at like 285. You're on a losing streak? Are you journaling all the trades you're taking? And are you keeping yourself within limitations on the day and week? I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you lose more than 2 times in a day, if you keep yourself at a limitation of 2 losses in a day, stop trading after that. Keep yourself within 4 losses in a week. Stop trading for that week. Yeah, dude, that victory lap is so fire. So fire. CSM. Okay, good. Just at the end of your trading days, do yourself a favor. I used to do this. It helps me a lot. I said this before also. Like annotate the entire day's price action. Like what potential setups were there? primarily the ones that only align with your model, and then compare and contrast your losses to your winners of what you are signifying as A plus. And then like note the discrepancies and the differences between the two so that you could fix those mistakes that you made from your losses if you did make any, or if it was just like a day where price is consolidating like this and you're just like, why did I trade today when Powell's speaking and yesterday expanded so much? I think this music that's like I don't know. I don't really know the genre. All I know is I just call it EDM. Like I don't even know. There's like progressive house, there's bass house, there's minimal tech house. I would probably call it a mixture of like minimal tech and bass house, I would say. Matt, you gonna trade Euro USD? I mean, not until it looks good. Not until it looks good, then I'll trade it. As of right now, the only thing that I see on Euro USD and GBP USD is an SMT inside of this daily fair value gap, and an SMT at this daily low here with GBP with a dollar index. So once this starts to turn away lower from here, that could be decently good. So if this could start turning lower and dollar trades higher from this daily gap, then that's good confirmation. Like if we set in a swing low from this daily gap, that's fire. And then you could target the daily external high at 97,823. And then you target the daily external low on Euro at 112 or 117,259. And the same thing with GBP 134,543. But we need to hold that daily gap. Need to hold that daily gap. Yeah, I completely migrated away from like rap music and shit like that. How to find the consolidation earlier? I mean, you can't really predict consolidation. You're just anticipating price to consolidate after the previous day runs like a monster. Like anticipate price to slow down because you're not going to just get you're not going to get expansion after expansion day after expansion day after expansion day. That just doesn't happen. You're not going to get that. That's not how the market works. Price will expand and then it will cool down and then it will expand again. Like another thing, like literally price just does this. What? Impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, bullish market, bullish order flow, impulse, retracement, impulse to then potentially retracement. You just need to be patient enough to wait for when price is retraced enough, created an SMT, reached into an internal range liquidity pool, reached a key level. Once price does that, then it is priming to then go higher again. Or if it's not retracing and we're reversing, then you can catch the continuation based off of what current price signatures are showing you. You know? That's all you got to do. You need to be patient enough to wait for your time to be active. And like we're day traders, but just because we're day traders doesn't mean that we need to trade every day. Like day trading does not mean everyday trading. I have been using quarterly theory stuff for over a year now. And it's like I showed you guys, it's on my YouTube. Quarterly theory is just an enhancement of SMT and cracks and correlation. You don't need it, but it helps me. Like I posted a video on my YouTube channel literally from over a year ago. You guys will see it. And I have trade breakdown. I have trade breakdowns on my Twitter too of me using it. I just stopped putting it on there because so many people were asking me questions about it, and I just got sick of like answering them. I trade both. I trade both. And like the same thing that I said on like indices, like impulse retracement, that's exactly what I wanted on gold. Wanted the same thing on gold too, but like we haven't gotten any sort of retracement. It's just been impulse. The 4 hour, like I mean, since Monday, like we had the impulse higher, we had the retracement last night into the 4 hour gap from here, and then we had another impulse higher that ran in London. But like New York traders are kind of getting screwed over in regards to trying to catch the continuations on this. So I haven't really been looking. I haven't really been good on gold lately, primarily because it's been just ripping its face off overnight. There's nothing that I could do right now from a 4 hour to 15 minute because I don't have an order block that I could utilize that clear liquidity or is my high probability order block. Like I know you're looking at this one, but this one's not significant to me because this candle didn't clear any resting liquidity or any like short-term lows. I would have needed a short-term low like here for the price to then sweep that out and then close above it. That would have been my high probability order block. You're now just marking off a random down close candle in a potential reversal move. Price can still reverse from here and go higher for sure, definitely. It's just not a 4 hour to 15 minute. If you go to the hourly charts in an hourly fair value gap to a potential 5 minute, because that 5 minute order block here or that 15 minute candle is this 5 minute order block here that ran this short term low, closed above it. So maybe price can tag into that and then go higher. But I'm still like not gonna do anything or look for anything because of Powell speaking, and I don't want to be caught in that hellhole. You know? Good. I'm happy that you're gaining knowledge. I'm literally just kind of rambling and yapping away as to what I see, but I'm happy that it's making sense to you guys. I do think that's the way that I view price is one of the easiest, if not the easiest way to view price delivery. There's like other people that teach and show so many different components behind price, and I feel like it can get confusing. Literally, right after this live, I get in my car and whip right to the gym. That's it. Why haven't you been interested in gold? I haven't been interested in gold because I haven't been able to catch it. I literally haven't been able to catch it. Oh, Luke, I don't even have a fancy car right now, by the way, but I'm actually in the market for looking for a new car. I want to get this. Oh, I'll show you. I haven't, but back on the gold. I'll show you the car as I talk about gold. I haven't been able to capture this because all the moves have been happening overnight. I wanted to capture gold on Monday, and ever since it just blasted past my POI. So annoying. Oh yeah, I want a Mercedes G63 AMG, and I want it matte black. Oh wait, sorry. No. I don't want a wagon. I want the GLE 53. I want this one, but I want it matte black. That's what I want. I want it matte black. No, don't buy it. That's cute. Appreciate it, bro. I'll keep you to that one. I screenshotted the chat. So, CSM, when your time comes and you post a payout, I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember it. My buddy owns a mechanic shop, and I was telling him about the car that I want to get. And he was like, dude, don't buy those types of cars, because he just like has people come into the shop so frequently with like Mercedes and BMWs and how many problems that they have. I'm like, dude, it's okay. You'll be my guy with cheap discounts on repairs for cars. What's up, Karen? How would you enter on gold? What would you like? So let's say if today was not a Jerome Powell day. My entry mechanism, or what I would want to see, is since we have this hourly gap tag, and if we compare the three in price, I believe that the SMT is set in with silver at these lows, with gold making the lower low like this. And then you go to the 5 minute. 5 minute chart has this down close candle right here that clears the short term lows like that. And then that here is your order block that you would want to see price come down into to then go higher. That's what you would want to see. Just like that. Yeah, Kieran, I want the GLE AMG 53, but matte black. And I want like orange tints or blue on the inside. I don't even know what a Renault is. Oh, guys, I got a new tattoo. Pete. It's the Icarus falling. I went on Saturday. Can't really see it well, but it's like a fucking, like an angel falling with wings. So to manage multiple accounts, you can do this platform. Well, one, if you're just, let's say you're trading on Blue Guardian and you have 5 accounts and you want to copy trade all accounts, there's a built-in trade copier with them. So it's as easy as picking your leader account and then your follower accounts below that. If you are copy trading accounts besides Blue Guardian, then there's a application. It's called Tradecopia that you can copy and connect multiple different prop firms across everything, pretty much. Like you can literally copy trade everything, every single prop, and manage how much you want to risk per trade, like per account. Like let's say if I have 50Ks, but I also have 150Ks, I could put like the quantity or my ratio, like take it for like my 150Ks. Whatever I take on my 50K will be double for my 150Ks. So there's a lot of like customization for like those copiers that you could use if you're trading across multiple different prop firms. But if you're just doing like one prop, and if you're doing Blue Guardian, it's the built-in copier on Project X, which is like easy as shit to use. Like so easy. What do you mean copy mine? Like you want to have your accounts be copy traded to me? How long have I been trading? I've been trading for about 6 years now. I started trading in 2020. Literally when COVID hit in March. So like I'm coming up on 6 years soon. My favorite sport is UFC. If you I can't actually know what am I? Yeah, UFC, and then football, and not soccer. No, and I'm American, so American football, not soccer. And I know that probably just like stabbed one of you guys in the heart for me saying soccer, but it's football. Yeah, copying my positions. I think I would rather headbutt a knife, buddy. That ain't happening. You couldn't even pay me enough money to do that. Couldn't even pay me enough money to do that. All right, I'm going to say American football. American football, yeah? Fuck. So it took me personally 3 years to see $1 go into my account. I also went through trading in a different way. Like, so I started trading options, and then after I went from options, like I was making money, but not consistent. Like I would have big wins, but I would have big losers. So like I wasn't at like a consistent month by month amount of money that was coming in, which is one thing that I couldn't quit my job. So I did options for a little bit, and then I rotated from that for like it took me 2 years to get out of that. And then when 2022 came into play, that's when I found ICT. And I actually found ICT through like I knew Trader Day before I found ICT. I saw him, and then I found ICT through him. So then I went through the 2022 mentorship, became obsessed with it. And then it took me a year of ICT with a mentor on top of that to actually get my first payout. So I didn't get my first payout until a year after starting ICT's 2022. But that was also with the assist of having a mentor. And if I could go all the way back and restart from zero, I would want to have and stick with one person and ride with them as long as I understood their process and it made sense to me. If it didn't make sense to me, then I wouldn't stick with them and I would find somebody else. But it's all about finding someone that can guide you down the path of making you not do the mistakes that they did in the beginning process. Because the whole real thing in regards to why a lot of you guys fail in trading is because you don't hold yourself accountable, and you're probably lying to yourself in your trading. AKA, you're probably not like a lot of you are telling me, oh, yeah, I journal my trades. I journal every day. You definitely don't. I definitely don't believe that you sit down at your computer and then you take the time to note how I felt this trade, when I took it, why I took it, how long I was in the trade, primarily the emotions, if it was a win or a loss, and if you took any other stupid trades where you were just clicking the buttons and hope and praying that price would like come back and hit your TP or whatever. But you guys are probably not doing that. You're probably not doing daily recaps where you're annotating price in that day. You're probably not doing weekly recaps. There's a lot of factors that the 1% do that the 99% won't do. That's also holding you back from building the confidence in your executions. Because a lot of you guys are novices, or you're at the break-even point where you're about to get to profitability. But like, the reason why you won't get past that break-even point is because you get comfortable in a routine, and then like you're consistently journaling, and then you get to the break even, then you get comfortable and you stop journaling, you slow it down, you stop doing the things that were actually disciplined in a good routine, and then you get set back right back to the beginning, and then you're on a losing streak again. And you're like, damn, what did I do? Why did I just take steps back when I was taking steps forward? I basically just explained it. So if I can go back again, I would want to have one person that I followed and stayed with, that held me accountable, looked over my shoulder, monitored everything that I did, and then I would have expedited my process much quicker. Yes, I'm still journaling. I'm still doing weekly recaps or even daily recaps. If I missed a trade, primarily this, if I missed a trade in a day because I was like, my bias was skewed, or like I wasn't by my setup, and like it was so picture perfect, I would literally journal and annotate the entire chart, mark off where I would get in, where I would get out, projections and everything, and put it in a file or a Notion template or some sort of folder where I have a label of A+ trade setups. A+. So I want to collect, like, literally, that's just me collecting data to then gain more and more confidence in my executions and knowing what looks the best, like what does my best trade look like, so that I can keep on seeing it over and over and over again. So when it sets up again, I'm ready to buy or I'm ready to sell. You're building good habits to then replicate and reflect on the charts for you to then have confidence to execute. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to take like another thing. I say this all the time, but you can't put a timestamp on your success. That's another thing that really fucked me over, is that I would be like, I need to get funded this month. I need to get a payout this month. And like at the end of the month, if I didn't get funded, if I didn't get a payout, I would be upset. And therefore me being upset would cause me to go outside of my rules, rush my process. Let's say I started the month and I had a goal for the end of the month. If I wasn't even close at the end of the month to get to that point of a payout, or if I wasn't at the point of getting funded, I would over risk because I was so far away from that goal, or I would take more trades because I was like, I need to get it by the end of this month. So therefore I need to take more trades to get to that goal. That was another thing that fucked me up a lot. So don't timestamp your success, just accept the journey, and then eventually you will get there in due time. You know? That's a big, big thing. And I hope you guys really understood that and grasped that fully. That's a very, very important factor. And probably one of the biggest ones. Like one of the biggest ones. And Jan, the one that I've been saying a lot of them in regards to good habits, like make sure you're in a routine, like on a day, like Monday through Friday, I'm locked in like David Goggins. Like I have a routine that I follow every single Monday through Friday. I'm very strict in regards to what I do in my trading. Like very, very strict. I wake up in the morning at 7:30. I go on a walk outside. I don't even touch my phone. I put my phone in my pocket, put my headphones in. I'll listen to music or a podcast. I go on a walk for 30 minutes. And then I come back, I make breakfast, I eat, and then I will either go on another walk until I go live with my Discord, or I will come right on the charts, prepare for that day, create my trading plan for the day. Then I go live with my Discord. I'll trade based off of the plan that I created prior. And if I take a trade based off of the plan that I created, boom, then I'm good to go. I'm ready. I'm set. I know exactly what I'm looking for. If I don't get the expectations based off of my trading plan, I don't take a trade. Then after I finish that day with trading, I will go to the gym. I get off the charts. I am not sitting here looking and still analyzing price, saying, well, like if this 1 minute is inverse from this 15-minute fair value gap, that I can maybe catch a trade. No, I'm not doing that. I'm getting off and I have a strict time from when I'm looking for a trade, which is legitimately from either majority of the time it's 9:15 to 11 o'clock. And I'm in a trade by that time. If I'm not, then I don't take anything because I don't want to be in a trade or looking for a trade getting close to lunch hour. Then after the gym, I'll go grocery shopping, I'll pick up food, or I'll come home, I'll cook food, and then I come back. And then usually by that time, the market's getting closed. I'll go into my journal, I'll do a daily recap, I'll journal any trade that I take, I'll make content, and then after that, I'm done for the day. That is my routine Monday through Friday. Literally strict routine. I'm making sure that I'm prioritizing my trading, I'm prioritizing my physical health, and then also my mental health as well. I'm doing everything structured and strict, and I'm not going outside of that routine. Monday through Friday, it will be like that for the rest of my life, unless I am like on vacation or I'm away. Then I'll take days off, you know? That's very, very strict, and I won't go outside of that. If you have if you're like not healthy physically, you won't be healthy mentally. And then therefore you will probably not be locked in on the charts when it's your time to trade. Always prioritize your mental and physical health. That will have a direct positive correlation to trading. That's why I say trading and training, aka training in the gym, will go hand in hand and benefit you extremely. Yeah, YM came right back down. I'm happy to see that, actually. I'm happy to see that because maybe then we can get a downturn for the rest of the week. You're showering every 3. Oh, I use Zins, bro. And if they're not 6s, then I'm not mixing. They need to be 6 milligram at a minimum. All right, 11:57. Let's do a giveaway. Giveaway 50K accounts, 3 of them. Now I need to think of a word. I need to think of a word that I'm going to use for you guys. Damn, I'm like already skitzing. This pre-workout's like got me going crazy right now. All right. Wow. Pre-workout mixed with Zens is not a good combo. Spit that one out. But yeah, for the people that joined late, like rewind the live like 10 to 15 minutes ago because I kind of just blacked out and didn't really remember what I said because I was just rambling and word vomiting. And that's usually what happens when I take pre-workout and I start talking about like psychology or like bad habits and discipline and those psychology rants. Like I literally just start blah, 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 nonstop. But usually like there's 50-50 of like good things and other 50 is like not even important. I'm just trying to provide as much value as possible. And hopefully you guys are taking it in and then replicating, which is good. All right, so let's do the giveaway. What should I do for the giveaway? Let's see. What should I say? Oh, I said that the last one I said I was gonna say John, like a girl's name. And I got a good one too. I'll give a hint. The girl she's a brunette and she's a rocket. Like she's so fine. The first three people to type out Madison Beer. And you have to type it right. Madison Beer. First 3 people to type out Madison Beer win a 50K account. Okay, I got it. Oh, you guys, it's not bear. And you said Madison with 2 S's. That's wrong. Okay. There's boom. Okay, you got it. Here we go. I'm taking the picture. You guys said Madison Bear and Matt. God, that's a generational fold right there. There is the winner right there. There's the winner right there. And there is the next winner right here. And for the proof that is right in the pudding, there it is for you guys. There's the proof in the pudding. There's the proof in the pudding. Make sure that you guys open up. So you sold so bad, Arcast. You sold so bad. For the people that won those 3, open up a ticket in the Blue Guardian Futures Discord or Blue Guardian Discord, and then they'll get you and taken care. They'll take care of you. But anyways, this was a great live stream. I really enjoyed today talking about price, psychology rants, also getting to know like my back end, how I started trading and all that sort of stuff. On this live stream, do me a favor, go to the live video, like it, and comment some questions that you want me to prioritize, some topics that you want me to prioritize. I want to help you guys in any means possible and make sure that you guys are all satisfied. You're learning every single day that passes so that we can keep on showing up and you guys are progressing. I'm progressing at the same time. We just want to make sure that this is a community and an engaging audience of like-minded people. No toxic bullshit, just all of us showing up every single day, trying to grow together, win together, and make money. So make sure that you guys like, comment, all that. Make sure that you also use and take advantage of the 60% off sale that Blue Guardian is doing right now. Use the code that I have resting here on the overlay, and then take advantage of these sales because these sales will go away eventually. So don't be stupid. But anyways, take care, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid when Jerome Powell comes on. But I'll see you guys again tomorrow for the next live stream. Take care, y'all.